you can tell or not, but I'm currently sitting in my car because this is how you get peace and quiet when you have an 8-month-old. I just want to start off by saying we miss you guys. The Sizemore family misses all our youth kids, and we can't wait to a somewhat normal life comes back into play and we get to see all you guys and give big hugs and high fives. Vaughn asked me to give you guys a quick little video about love and the way love has played a role in our life the last few months, almost working on a year now of quarantine. And it seemed kind of like an off subject for us because in a time of quarantine I feel more fear than love. But I have noticed in the last couple of months, when Christmas time rolls around, you know, pre-COVID, we know everybody feels more loving and giving towards one another. It's the season of giving. We step out of our comfort zones for a couple months out of the year, and we give gifts and we give donations and we volunteer more and we show more love. And among the several things that COVID has taken away from us this year, it almost feels like a lot of those opportunities left as well. And in a time when we feel more fear to just even be around one another, the thought of going that extra step and that extra mile to then not just be around one another but love one another seems so far distant from anything we can do right now. So I started thinking a lot over Christmas time, time off, spending it with, our 3 people that are in our house, thinking about love and the ways that we love one another and what that looks like this year and what it looks like for us to love others. And I started thinking of the way that we love one another. So I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this or ever thought about it, but there are different love languages. And even though Chris and I are working on 5 years of marriage, I still don't think that I've quite figured out what my love language is. Some of them are verbal affirmations. I think one of them is quality time, service towards one another. And in a grand scheme of things, these acts of love and love languages exceed far beyond just spouse partners. It can be towards friends, family members. And so it kind of got my wheels turning, thinking about, our love language and how we show love towards one another is so different this year. What are the ways that I feel as though I'm loved? And for me, I've started to realize that one of the big things for me is acts of service. So making my cup of coffee in the morning, or just thinking about turning the heat up because I'm cold, just like little things that we do for one another to show love, and the little silent, maybe nonverbal ways that we say I love you. And that kind of got me thinking about the verse that's 1 Corinthians 16:14 that says, "Let everything you do be done in love." And in a time of COVID, when everything I do is done in fear and I'm anxious all the time and I don't want to be around people, how do I love people? And I've noticed that one of the most beautiful things that's come out of this whole quarantine and COVID period is the out of the box ways that we've figured out to say I love you to one another. Maybe it's dropping off a meal to somebody that is quarantined, or is living alone and maybe has nobody else there with them. Maybe it's dropping cards off. Just the little out of the way things that people are doing with this spare time that COVID has, I guess, gifted us with, to say I love you to the people that are around us. Maybe in nonverbal ways, maybe that's more comfortable for us to do nonverbal ways of showing others that we love them. But I do want to leave you guys with that little tidbit of information. Make sure you guys know that we love you guys so much, and we're looking forward to a normal get together, and for you guys to really meet baby Colin. And I want to challenge you guys to look for ways that you can show love. Maybe the out of the box ways that COVID has opened up for us to tell each other that we love one another. We love you guys. Take care.